Yeah, I'm about to I'm gonna start Randy Gregory. Let's get this shit popping. Yeah, I was dying laughing when I seen that shit, bro. Man. Nigga, it just tickles me when Brady, when he talks like that, man. Like, especially when he be in the game, man. And he start talking shit to everybody. Cause when people talk about Brady, they talk about him like he's this, you know, goody two shoes and shit. Like, that nigga be talking mad shit on the field, B.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz
Superdome this motherfucker to death.
Downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of folks in New Orleans.
About to zeke your ass to death, nigga. You better be ready. And we running right at your boy. Got his name. We running right at his ass. It's the best way to neutralize him. Run at him. Or run away from him. Either way it go.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
We got a blitzer on our hands.
Who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Again to Elliott.
What? I'm telling you.
Alex Anzalone.
Get out of these bleezies.
They thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it?
What did you say again?
Understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
I can send you the link.
A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So first and 10 now from the 30.
I love when they press.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott.
Give me that. Zeke. Oh, no, that's not Zeke. That's not Zeke. That's not Zeke. That's the fullback. That's the fullback, man.
23 yards on the play.
Nigga, get out of this. Press 3-4.
Here's first and 10.
Uh-oh. Zeke. He's gone. He's out of there. Step off him. Get off me, nigga. I told you, get out of that 3-4. I'm gonna run that shit to the ground, nigga.
Touchdown on the season.
He run this shit exclusively, B. Let's go.
You talk about explosion plays. Here's one pretty much
Zeke
right
to the crib. Let's go. Let me get. Now I need 4 more of those. 4 more of those, and Zeke gonna be hot. Give me 4 more, and it's gonna be a problem.
They've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit him right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit.
You found it on the PS4?
Extra point.
If you go to YouTube, just search DezDaAssassin30.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Breeze. And Cook has it left side.
Come on, guys. Y'all can't be leaving the nigga wide open like that.
On the catch and run.
Jared Cook is a guy who's been around the NFL. He's been with the Titans, the Rams, the Packers, and the last 2 years in Oakland. Now he makes a move to the Big Easy, where he pairs with Drew Brees and forms a nice little threat.
On 1st down, Breeze. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you'd gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. Are we punting?
Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
Are we punting? What we doing? What we doing?
With the stars on the side of
Are we
their
going for
helmets,
this?
rising up on defense. We always hear about the Cowboys
Okay,
rushing
young
offense.
blood.
Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! The dude had him. What is you doing? The fuck, man? The block shed. What the fuck is you doing, Donald?
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Did you find any? This is some bullshit, man. They let that nigga get
7-7 here as the kicks away.
Fucking good.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front.
Just give me number 1 meal.
The defense may be looking out for
I just said number 1.
Coming up. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now this throw caught left side. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Yeah, I'll have to deal with it later.
There, and I believe that'll be enough
locked
for
in right
first
now.
down. It will. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line as
Why did I juke? You fucking idiot.
But also like what the running is giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
N.E., I'm locked in, B. I'm locked in, B.
Reddick with a carry.
Can somebody, can I get Zeke back in the game? I know the nigga busting ass right now, but I need him back in the game. I need these tackles to be broken. Get me Zeke back in this game, please.
The give is to Elliott, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. On third down, it's Prescott. Now intercepted. It's A.J. Klein, the linebacker, and this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guy.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue.
Oh my God, yo, the tackling in this game is ridiculous, man.
The biggest one is maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Jesus.
Get ready. Yellow lady, yellow lady. 11. Strip that ball. Whip. Sammy.
Run the ball. I'm baiting you to run this ball.
To throw is Breeze.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, that should have been a pick six.
You can tell they
Come
were looking
on.
for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let
I got to get this ball going, yo. He got a decent run defense. I mean, I wouldn't say decent. I'm giving it too much credit.
Very
right
good
now.
return that
It's
time.
really not that
18 yards. And the
really
Cowboys will
that
take over the football with a 1st and 10. We remind you that coming up
It won't shock
Monday
me.
Night Football, we finish off the first quarter of the season with an AFC North battle from the Steel City. The Bengals and the Steelers kickoff scheduled for 8:15 Eastern.
Okay, if he going to stay in nickel, I'm going to stay in my two back.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something.
N.E. This nigga going to stay in that nickel, dog. Let's go. Stay in that nickel.
Into New Orleans territory. A big run that time by Elliott. 45 yards on the ground. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game, and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And they're going to get him. He's sacked at the 28. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The kick by Maher is good. Of course, the door for Maher was opened after a little bit of a surprise move. The Cowboys letting go of Dan Bailey last year.
Yeah, Maher took over in the preseason. He's from Nebraska via the Canadian Football League where he kicked for 4 years. And I saw him personally make 2 game-winning field goals last season against Detroit and in Atlanta.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Check, crouch. Under X3. 218, jump for a second.
On second down, Kamara. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman.
Y'all leave my nigga alone, dude. Y'all leave my nigga alone, dog. He's doing his thing. Watch this sack he about to get. Watch this sack.
Now Breeze on third down.
Nope. Sorry.
And he will go down.
Oh, I got to do something about this.
DeMarcus.
I got to do something about this.
Sack of the season.
Got to do something about this. Yes, that's got to go. Let me know that shit's still on. Well, you behind
Each
him.
man did his job.
And that looked like vintage,
there we go. It's gone.
school coverage,
Thank
didn't
you,
it?
G.
Man coverage reminded me of an old
Nah, that
Raiders
shit's
team.
still on, B.
They had a Hall of
I'll
Famer
turn my
in one
mic
corner
on.
and a
I turned the
defensive
set
player of
off.
the year
Set
in the
is
other,
on.
and they just locked
God
people
damn.
down.
No, fake. Keep reaching the TV, y'all. You taking me out my zone, B. I sound
Here's
so
Morstead
bad.
now as he sends this one away.
Oh, man. I sound so bad right now. Yep. Oh.
Great blocking on the return. It springs
Yo,
in
I'm
for
telling you, I need to get me
And the
like
Cowboys are
a...
going to take over in great
Oh, my
position
gosh.
here
I
with
can't
a
do this.
first and 10.
Check 56. We're going to 54. 1 Check 9. Check. We're going to 53.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And he's got room. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Look good.
The kickoff team on the field now
Yo,
as they will send this one away.
Did you see the blocking, though?
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Ready. Yellow lady. Check. 54. Exit. Watch twist.
From midfield, here's Breeze. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Ready. Yellow lady. Hey, kill. I got him. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Now Breeze. pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Third and long for Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it. And it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. Working from the gun, it's Brees. And complete right side to Cook. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready. Yellow lady. You're good. I fool, ready. 61, matchbox, lights. 54 is mine. Check. Kill.
Brees now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cook. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I know they don't have rally caps in football, but Drew Brees will probably put one on right now. This is not the normal Drew Brees performance that we're used to seeing.
No, he's such a yardage guy. I mean, he lives on yardage, and this is rare.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's a guy who's been over 5,000 yards in his career in a single season. He knows how to sling it. Let's see if he can get something done before this one is over.
Now Brees. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
53. Easy, opposite. Hey, Alpha.
Again, it's Brees. And the pressure gets to Brees as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
We play to win. Let's go. At their own 26-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26.
He's not going to get me. Check safety. Kill. We're going to 54.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. They go to Elliott again. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down.
Let's go.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 41, Prescott. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Right here, guys. Fight 51.
On 1st and 10, Prescott flushed out right. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Randall Cobb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Breeze now on 1st down. And brought in by the tight end Cook. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Hey, Delta. Pick it up. Here we go.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
We're going to 54. We're going to 53.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the Saints 36-yard line.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the run. Here we go, 46.
Again, it's Elliott. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Mike 56, Mike 56. So we got man. Slam.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaking up down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Prescott from the gun on third. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They begin on the ground with Kamara. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown of the night. And the Saints get a bit closer. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go. Check, 47. Hey, watch the slant.
Now Riddick. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
Right there, 56. I'm here all day.
They go back to Riddick. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
To throw is Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
It's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Check three.
On the ground, it's Riddick. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's Riddick. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jameis Olawale, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Marr on for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direction. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now a play fake here on first down. Caught left side by Cobb. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if that...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Theo Riddick, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
We got this. Over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Ready? 5-9. Kill, 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 kill. I got it. Switch.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. But despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20. Jalen Smith, who took a huge step forward last year, in on the tackle for Dallas. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Breeze. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, second down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Ready, 5'8", 5'8". 54, Mike, 54. I got one.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Topper! Sammy!
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. The Saints on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. On third down, here's Kamara. And some room to work. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cowboys, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints,